don't want to come. So we got very little response. In frustration, he came back to Kenya. When he came back, someone suggested to him to try down south. So he went down south. He went by ship from Mombasa to Durban. And in Durban, he addressed town hall meeting. Durban, Port Elizabeth, East London, Cape Town, Kimberley, Joburg. There he found white men who had lived in Africa for generations and who did not fear Africa. They agreed easily to come. The prospect of coming and having their own land, because a number of them were laborers on their own fellow white farms, was very appealing. So they came, and that's how most of white settlers who were here during that period came, a majority Boers from South Africa and Rhodesia. So they came here, they got land and got laborers. And so that's how Kenya was then occupied. So we ended up with what was called white highlands in this country. And people were moved, population were moved to create space for these people to settle. From Laikipia, from the slopes of Mount Kenya, the Maasai community were living there, the whole of that Laikipia plain were moved. Around Naivasha, there was a corridor, 10-mile corridor, opened for Maasais to pass with their chasing nombes to go down to Narok and Kajiado, as they're called. Some Maasais were moved from Eldoret area. That area is called Uasin Gishu County today. But the Uasin Gishu Maasai are now in Trans Nzoia, that's where they live. They were moved from there to create space for Wazungus to settle in those areas. In Kericho and Bomet there, the large chunk of land was taken away from the Kipsigis and turned into tea estates. The same thing happened in Nandi. The same thing happened in Central Province area here and around Mount Kenya area. People were moved away from their lands and to create space for large-scale farming. So that's how Kenya was now settled by the white men. And then the white men, of course, they set up administrative structures in the country and ran this country for 60 years. So Kenya is now 60 years independent. It was also 60 years under proper colonial rule. So today now you are almost at 50-50 now. So look at what happened, what did the colonialists do in that 60 years, and what have we done ourselves the 60 years. Over the years, the joy of attained independence after a long struggle, because Kenyans were being oppressed seriously. The land had been taken away. Africans were classified as not even second class, third class people. You had apartheid in this country. There was the white man, there was the Indian, there was the Arab, then there was the African, number 4, that time. And people rose up in resistance to this colonial rule. You will hear the story of Chief Koinange, who in 1912 had to go to the court to apply to be allowed to plant coffee in his farm, because no natives were not allowed to plant coffee. And he had to fight to be allowed to plant coffee. People